we're all drinking protein at our house right now. So we're almost out of it. They're at the last few scoops.
Yeah.
So just like milk, I barely got any protein this week.
What kind do you use water or do you use milk?
So I was using water, but I always knew that people used milk. And I never tried it until like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, why have I been drinking my protein with water this entire time?
It's healthier, I mean, but yeah, we do oat milk.
Yeah, we do lactose-free milk, but that crap, like because they sell the gallon, but we don't like the other brand, so we buy the H-E-B one. So we have to buy 3 cartons. And we go through 3 cartons in a week.
You're the one whenever something crazy happens, you're buying 6 instead of 3.
Yeah. Last week was the first week we bought 3 because normally we bought 2, and I kept complaining because I never got any milk. Like Kylie drinks milk, Ryan drinks milk.
That is funny. Nobody drink. Well, Gabe will drink. I used to make fun of him for drinking.
Like, does he just drink it?
Well, like not anymore, probably because
you made fun of him so much.
Too much. I felt bad, but
was he drinking it like just
whole
in a regular glass? Like no,
Mm-hmm.
Did he put ice in it?
No.
Okay, Ryan got us putting ice in our milk, and it just stays colder, and it's good.
I can like take a few sips, and I'm like, okay, it tastes good, but like drinking milk like with a meal or something, that's just so weird to me.
I don't think I've ever done that. If I'm gonna drink milk, it's normally because I have cookies.
Yeah, same.
Or I'm eating cereal, so then I'm gonna drink all the milk after. Or I'm using it for like a mixture. Yep. Kylie drinks milk.
She just drinks it straight.
Mm-hmm. And it's so funny because like Ryan will get mad. He's like, "You're the one drinking all the milk." I'm like, "Look, at least she's drinking it. Like she could just be like pouring the cup and then leaving it there."
Yeah. It's my kids every morning breakfast.
They just leave everything.
Yes.
There. I feel that. Why don't you just need a regular bottle so you can just pour it all back in a bottle. Get them to learn. This is your milk from 4 days ago.
I give them like this much. Some days they drink this much and some days they drink this much.
They'll never learn.
And I'm like, how much do I pour?
Never. We had a constant argument about that with Kylie because I was like, babe, I of course I want you to drink it if you want it. Like, but how about we start with like this much?
Yeah,
and then if you drink it, you refill it.
That's Arlo with his cereal.
Yeah.
He's like, shh. And I'm like, hey, I know you're about to throw half of that away. Mm-hmm. Take it easy.
Yeah. But they're like, nah.
Groceries, just wait till they grow up.
I know right now they're like, what you mean? It's just free.
I know.
It's all free for me.
Always asking for stuff. I know I've talked about that before, but I'm like, do you realize this costs money?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, that's what we had to tell Kylie about the milk. I was like, it is not cheap. We do not have a lactose-free cow in the backyard.
We need a barn.
There we go. Back to living in the rural area. We need cows. We need
chickens,
food.
Goats, llamas, donkey. I want one donkey.
Donkey. Let's just start that off. Let's go ahead and roll the intro with that. Okay.
It's Des and Lo, and this is
the Did We Really podcast.
Killed it. I love it.
I want the tea. When you give me a story, give me the tea. All right, guys, welcome. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I didn't see. I saw her, but I still was like already ready to talk.
Sorry. I'm ready. Hello, guys.
Welcome back to the Did We Really podcast.
It's Lo
and Des.
And it is a beautiful Tuesday.
It is. We finally have sunny weather outside.
88 degrees. Yes, I'm wearing a sweater. It's chilly in here, but it's so nice outside.
It's chilly in here. I'm all in the tank top. I went for a run today. My body is just like hot currently. Yeah. So, anyways, how was your weekend been? You survived it. The way you're looking around.
I'm like trying to remember what I did.
I have no clue what I did, to be honest. Oh, I know what I did.
Oh.
I'm ready. Ask me.
What did you do this weekend? Did you have a good weekend?
I did. My kid got her first job.
Stop.
Mhm.
No.
Yes, she's working now. She's a working woman.
I love that.
I do too, because I didn't have my first. Well, I mean, I did things to earn money when I was a kid, like just small things. But she's got her first job.
Yay.
Mhm.
I would ask where, but I don't want people to know where to find it.
Well, she's umpiring. That's it. That's
That's a cool job. That's a cool first job.
yeah.
Aw.
And she's getting paid.
Is she?
Yeah, it was about when she told me when she's getting paid. I was like, "Do you want me to go work with you?"
Now you buy your own milk.
You got to buy your own gallon each week, Kylie.
I love that. That's such a cool job.
Yeah.
So unique.
Yeah, she really liked it. When she started playing rec ball a few years back, she would talk to the girl umpires that were out there, and a lot of them were high schoolers.
Mm-hmm.
So she always thought it was so neat. And like when we talked about her getting this one, she was like, "Yeah, I remember like talking to the girls out there, and I always thought it was like so cool. Like they would talk to you about softball and stuff like that." And I was like, "Okay, babe, like good job." So she's
She's
all
getting
hyped.
so many friends too.
She is. She loves to be around kids. She's currently umpiring 8U games.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
was
want to
like,
go watch your umpire now.
okay, so does my mom, and we went out and watched. We only watched her for about an inning. I mean, there's not much to
Yeah.
see, but Ryan and my mom kept telling her that they were gonna go out there and heckle her, and she,
Come on,
Yeah.
ref.
that was a bad call. She's not even looking, but nothing happened. But so that's what they told her, and on the way there to take her for her first game, she kept telling Ryan like, Are you really gonna heckle me? Like,
Aw.
are you like? She's all sad in the back seat, and Ryan's like, "Heck yeah, I
You hear that? Heck,
am."
heckle, heck yeah.
Yeah, and she's just like, "Oh, I'm really nervous." I was like, "Oh my gosh, like please calm her. Don't tell her you're gonna do that because
Yeah.
you're not."
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, and the softball field, just FYI, they have like you can go get a massage while you're out there.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so next time you go, just go out there. You're gonna be like, I went out there for Kylie.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
We also, on Saturday, so out of my wheelhouse, went to Silent Disco Pickleball.
Oh, yes, we did. That was fun. I forgot about that.
I thought that's what you were going to say, but you had better news.
Yeah, my daughter's contributing to the bills.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. Yeah, we had fun though. It was fun. I
Yeah.
was all over the place. It was fun to watch Des like kill it and Kai like because they were a duo a few times.
Yeah.
And then I was with Des because I was like, I'm not playing with nobody else, and I'm over here just like every
What?
time I missed a question.
And then we had our headphones on, so we were having like jamming out,
just dancing. Yeah,
it was a lot of fun. I thought it was fun.
it was really fun.
Until it got serious.
Yeah, we had a little bit of drama. Not us,
No,
but some people we know had a little bit of drama.
he made me laugh. Well, I'm not gonna call him out on this, but he made me laugh because he was just like, "I'm not gonna play no more." I was like, "Oh, all right." I'll wait till somebody else wants to play with me, I guess.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We have some videos from that, but I was sore.
Were you?
Yeah.
Well, you were getting after it. That's what I'm saying.
I was just sore like on my sides. I think from like your twisting
Yeah.
and turning from it.
Yeah.
But look, guys, I kept getting booted off teams. Lauren was the only person that wanted to be a partner with me, and I did not want to play with
Until
Ryan.
we were playing with strangers, and I was like, nope, I'm out.
They were nice though. You should
Yeah,
have
they
played.
were nice. I watched the game. They were fun.
Yeah.
I was just, what if, see, I told you this was going to happen. My brain's a little jumbled. But like, what if we got the people that Ryan and Gabe got?
I
Who
would
were
have
like,
I would have just started hitting the shit out.
just,
Yeah, I would have just been aiming for their head. If they would have hit it back to me, I would have just thrown my paddle.
yeah.
Oh, get out of here.
I felt bad. But I'm like, I get confrontational sometimes, like, especially Like, I know your mom can kind of probably get like that too.
Yeah, did you hear her coaching from the sideline?
Yeah, and like telling the people at the silent disco what to play. I was like, thank you, because I wanted to listen to that song, but also this is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Also, his playlist was like crap.
it was like up and down.
Yeah.
The old school stuff was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, wait, hold on, what? And switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was having to switch back and forth. But I love a silent disco.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. I'm so down. I'm silent disco bowling. If that's
Right?
a thing, like
It's going to be a thing. I'm going to suggest it.
Where are you gonna go?
I don't know yet.
I'm gonna suggest it to somebody.
Every bowling alley in our area, somebody's going to bite.
That would, I mean, they would get some money.
I know.
Like they could up their prices
Yeah.
for that night.
And then it's not awkward when you're bowling and you're like, nobody's watching you bowl. You're just kind of like, oh, okay.
It's so funny though, because we're all slightly competitive. So once we get on one lane, we're like, I'm coming for you, high score.
Yeah. Speaking of competitive, we're like, this is so funny because not that we've talked crap about pickleball or anything. And I know that you like play with some of your friends sometimes.
Yeah.
But like, we never thought we would be like, let's go buy some paddles.
Yeah.
And we even bought the kids paddles last night.
Yeah.
So we can all go play. And I'm like, man, we're getting old.
You say that, but there was a bunch of young people there.
No, I'm
like-
just kidding. And that's just like a stereotype. But
It's so funny that it was like a lot of the older generation.
Yeah.
Do you think they're all pissed off now that all these young people are coming to play?
Yeah.
They're like, go play shuffleboard. We got pickleball. So we hope that you guys appreciated the last episode. Shout out to Jacinda again. It was so much fun.
I know.
It was fun.
I watched it like 3 times, I think.
Yeah. She had some juice, man.
Yeah.
We need for those of you who are coming to be a guest and listen to our podcast. That is the type of juice we need from you.
Yeah.
And it can be completely anonymous. The only person that's going to know it's their story is obviously the other person whose story it is, but you know.
I just want somebody to come in, like actually want to come in the studio and give their story, but they have to be anonymous and we have to like make their voice all
We
low.
can. Remember
I
we
know,
did it.
and like blur their face and
That's
stuff. That
how-
would be so fun.
Like they give us some real tea and all you see is all our faces like.
Yeah. True crime documentary podcast.
Oh, by the way, my dad called me the last week and told me, well, one, he says our podcast is girly. So Mark, if you're listening to this, shut up. You listen to it every week anyways.
What's up, Mark? You want to talk about it?
But he said that he wants to be on a podcast when he gets to talk about scary shit. Those are
Scary
his words.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm in for that. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'll listen to it. I'm down to ask
You're just
questions.
gonna be like this.
Remember, it just cannot be in my home.
Yeah, Okay.
So there you go. I put it in Lauren's ear. You'll be on for a scary podcast. So start
Halloween time, maybe?
probably. He says that he's like trying to find scary podcasts to listen to right now.
Oh, sword and scale.
I told him that one. And he was like, I don't know. He told me, I don't know. I don't like listening to that type of stuff because anytime I start hearing these people getting murdered, he's like, all I think about is you and Maddie.
Dang, then why do you like scary stuff?
I know. I was like, well, we're not getting murdered, so.
No, we know how to lock our doors and back into our parking spaces.
Yeah, we do.
Mm-hmm.
And fight for our lives. My phone, this thing is hard. I will chunk it. I don't need it.
You need
That
to call 911 first.
Also, we carry these big old
That's
cups
very
nowadays.
Can you just imagine just like, and I don't drink it, so it's even heavier. No, I'm just kidding.
And I feel it just to sit like this for the rest of the time. So I have a confession to make this week. I've been wanting to talk about it, but I keep forgetting. And I remembered this time as I was preparing for this episode. I have a confession of what I like to watch on TikTok on the weekends. Can you guess?
I want to take a guess, but I'm like,
I feel like I sent it to you.
You sent me something, and then it had already ended,
Yeah.
and I went to the page, and I still had no idea what it was. Is
Oh.
it like? It's not ASMR.
No.
Is it like jewelry making?
No.
There's so many weird little genres of the lives on TikTok.
Yeah.
Because it was a live. People taking care of their barns and their farms. That's mine.
No.
You gotta tell me because I don't know.
Okay. I have recently become really addicted to watching bar lives, like at clubs. So like it's usually like the bartender or the DJ who turns on their live. And so you get to see the club.
Yeah.
And like I've sat on it for like an hour. Like just watching people because like I told Ryan
we can go do that in real life.
You're right. But guess what?
What?
I'm not comfortable on my couch in whatever I want to wear. No bra. Like chilling with my snacks. Like watching these
so
people.
funny.
Look, for all of you who have followed us from first season, y'all have heard my clubbing stories. So trauma there, but I like to watch it. And it's so like... I wish I try and show Ryan like when I'm watching it because people make me laugh. They're drunk.
Yeah.
They're doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
You see people I'm going to say stalking, but don't take it like serious. I mean, unless someone is stalking somebody on the video.
Keeping their eye on.
Yeah. Like when the guy's like, oh, he gets the eye of somebody. Or like when the girl's like, they start dancing to try and get like the eye of the guy behind them.
Looking at me.
Yeah, like I see them doing that, and I'm like, wow, this is what I used to love at the clubs, but now I can do it from my home.
That is so. I know. Can you imagine back then being like, we're gonna be able to do this from the comfort of our own home?
No, I would have been the hammered girl on this video. So there was.
You're going to be watching one day and you're going to see me. And Gabe's just chasing me.
And you're just like, whoa!
Oh, no, because those videos, like the one you said, the DJ will set them up sometimes. And it's just so funny. Like the people that'll come up and be like, can you play? Yeah, well, but you know what I'm talking about. It's
can you play Single Ladies?
Or like that Mexican guy that wants to play It's Rhythm of the Night. It's like, can you play? Es son Reebok o son Nike? Son Reebok or Nike?
I love that video.
One of my favorites.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I love it. So let me tell you the juice on one of these.
Oh.
I was watching it, okay? And the one I was watching is she was a bartender who set her phone up on the back. So you could see her tending her bar. So you can see her working, right? And then you see all of these people who are just like lined up on the bar, like getting their drinks. When I had joined, there was this couple. I don't think they were a couple. They just met. They had met there, but they were like in the corner of the video, and the girl's hammered. Like she's like hammered. Like he's like grabbing her by her waist. And she's like, you can just see it, like in her, like, the way that her mannerisms, everything, and you're like, all right, that girl's wasted. And obviously, like, I came in on the video, I wasn't watching it, and I did not come with them. I'm not there, so I don't know if they came together or not.
Yeah.
But like the way he's talking to her, you can totally tell like they met there. But as I get on and I'm watching and I'm just scanning, I'm like seeing the comments come through, and they're like, girl in the green shirt, angel shot. Do you know what angel shot?
I was literally about to say.
Yeah, so like they're just like going angel shot. Well, first of all, the bartender is busy. She's not like sitting there looking at her TikTok to see if anybody's gonna warn her.
But as a bartender, you're scanning usually.
Well, and they started saying it because then one comment rolls through and it's like, he put something in her drink.
Okay, so if you don't No, an angel shot is if you're at a bar and you feel uncomfortable by a man or a woman, you can go up to the bar and order an angel shot, and they'll get like security or something to escort you out and like safely. Anyways,
Yeah. So like that's what's like rolling through on the comments, and you know, I'm not gonna blame the bartender. There's a lot going on, and the girl doesn't look like she's
half unconscious.
No, she just looks drunk, right?
Yeah.
And like she's not like trying to like push away from him. She leans into him all the time, and she's like, you know what I'm saying? Like she's like, and she leans back into him. So like in my mind too, if I was there and like I kind of would have been like, oh, you know, that's just somebody who's probably going to just make whatever. But so like they're just rolling through, and like what I did feel bad about is everybody's accusing this man of putting something in her drink when we're on TikTok in our living rooms and cannot clearly see what is happening. So you're accusing this man of putting something in her drink. Now, could he have? Maybe. But at the same time, could she just been hammered and like that's just where it was? He didn't have to put anything into her drink. Because when they said that, like obviously then I like honed in on this girl, and I'm like watching her, and I'm like, well, if you had put something in her drink, like as long as I was watching, you would have really noticed.
Yeah.
But like she still stayed just as hammered. Like it didn't change to where a point where she was like
her eyes glazed over and she was like not there. Yeah. I've heard stories of people that like obviously have had things put in their drink, and either they're like projectile vomiting or
it's like kind of like an instant. They can become like a not a zombie, but it's like easy to direct them and get them to do. And like so that didn't happen, and so I think other people at the club, I think there's a sign that she has like alive on there, because then I'm watching these two white guys come up. First of all, one was in a business suit. This was St. Patty's Day, just an FYI. So they're in green, right? So this guy comes up. There's a little guy who he knows the camera's there, and he's just like,
is it Leprechaun?
Almost. But like he's like making all these faces, like he's loving the time that he's having on there. And then this giant guy comes up, and they both look at the camera. They're like, and that giant guy's in a blazer. I'm like, why are you in a blazer in a club? Why are you wearing a blazer in the club? Like, I'm so confused. Anyway, so they got off. But then I think that some other people noticed that the live was on, and I think this guy checked the live, because not the guy that was with the girl in green.
Right.
Another guy. Because what happens is another guy comes up to I think he was wearing white, the guy with the girl in the green, and the guy was in white. This other guy comes up to him and taps him and starts whispering, and I see him point at the camera. And so...
oh, what a douche.
Right? And so, like, the guy kind of lets go of the girl in the green, and when he lets go of her, she takes off. Not runs, but she just like she's like, oh, I'm set free.
Yeah.
And she just goes off, and like the guy, he looks like he doesn't know what to do. So I was like, now you're creepy. Because he wanted to go after her, but I think that the guy let him know that there was a camera there. So he was kind of just like sitting back on the bar, like, okay, I can't go.
Not a girl's guy.
No. So then
he would go up and be like, hey, like, you know this girl, you know? Like,
yeah.
Because I think, or I would go up to her and be like, Tiffany? Like,
yeah.
He'd be like, this isn't Tiffany. I think you got the wrong girl. But they're like, oh, okay. He probably knows her.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. So it felt like more of a mode of like a guy having the guy's back and being like, yo, they think that you're doing something to this girl. You might want to like let her go. But not in that sense. It's more like they watching you.
Yeah.
And so he lets him go, and then little beef happens with somebody else. And then it was over, done with. My novella was done. And I was like, well, this night's boring now.
I need to go watch that now.
You do. I think it's interesting. Sorry, people, but I love to watch drunk people. Like, I love it. It is one of my favorite things.
So next night out, sober, we get our snacks, sneak them into a bar, and we're just going to go find a couch.
I just want, like, hot wings.
Yes, there we go.
Who are those girls over there on the couch just eating wings?
Staring at people. Why they have sunglasses on?
Why does she keep yelling angel shot?
We're just like eating popcorn like we're at home watching a movie.
Get out of the way.
I can so see that happening.
Yeah, so that is my latest confession. I love to watch lives of bars.
Mm.
And if you haven't, you should try it and have some fun.
I was trying to think of anything weird to watch on TikTok, but
Farms.
I don't think it tops that. I like to watch the guys who have the Meta Ray-Bans with the camera,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll go up to like other dudes in Walmart and just be like, "Who's this cutie patootie?" And like the reactions of like every guy is so funny. Either they're just like, "Fuck you," or like they'll be like, "Oh, are you talking to me?" Like one guy got in way like in over his head. He was like, "You want to come back home with me?" And he was like, "Yeah, let's go." Because normally they're just like, "No, man, like I'm good." He's like, "No, really, let's go." And he kept pushing and pushing. He was like, "Well, I'll come find you again." And he had to like run off. It was like this 7-year-old dude, and this kid is probably like 24. Like, how creepy is that?
Oh, the things you could do with Meta glasses.
Oh, I
Honestly,
know.
though, like I'm like, they creep me out. Girls at the bar, you better make sure those Meta glasses are far away from you.
If you're wearing sunglasses at a bar, I'm already running away.
I'm wearing Well, don't they have just glasses?
Probably. Go get your contacts.
Go get your contacts, man.
Get your contacts. I can't talk today. I hate it.
We also have found another guilty pleasure of TV shows, guys. Well, I mean, we have plenty of guilty pleasures, but do you want to tell them our latest cringy watch?
Temptation Island. Yeah, hate to admit it, but I just picture flames and fire when it comes to this because I can't imagine being in this freaking show. It's
Never.
like hell.
I mean, I literally tell Ryan when I watch this show, I'm like, what idiot
Yeah.
decides this is how I'm going to figure out if we're gonna fit together or not?
Like,
But then I did ask Ryan, I said, do you think that you could survive, 3 weeks?
something like that. Yeah.
Do you think that you could survive 3 weeks with girls throwing themselves at you and you not going after them? And he was like, why are you even asking me this?
I don't know. It's just like most of these relationships. So, how many couples are there?
5.
So, these 5 couples, I tried to explain to Gabe
Sorry,
this
4.
this whole premise, and he was very confused. But basically, 4 couples who have been together. I think the longest one were together for like 2.5 years.
I think they were 3, but it does not make a difference.
It's a good amount of time, but I mean,
One was only together for a year, guys,
yeah, but they were already like talking about getting married and stuff.
and had already been cheated on.
So, oh yes, details to come. But basically, they go to this island, and it's exactly what you think, Temptation Island. There've got to be 30 girls and 30 guys.
No, it's not that many.
There've got to be that many.
I think it's 12. It's not 30.
No way. Fact check.
12.
Well, damn. It looked like a lot while they were
I think I was doing the math because it was 3 per guy. There's 4 couples.
Okay. So these like 12 really hot girls and 12 really hot guys come in and basically tempt these men and women to leave their original partner and couple up with them, which first of all, like, why are you trying to be sloppy seconds? I get it. Like, if you have a better connection with them and end up together, like, sure, but like, what a dirty way to do it. Seriously.
I agree.
Devil's advocate, like I was saying, they are very like short-term relationships, and a lot of them did have issues with cheating and stuff. So I guess it's kind of a fun way for us to watch anyways. People legitimately fail. Like,
Yeah.
and no spoilers. We really want you to go watch this so we can talk about it, but the men go at it a completely different way than the women do, and it is satisfying to watch. Like, I hate it for the women, the original women, but like also thank God that their men are showing their true colors, I guess.
Within 72 hours.
Not even. I think that was we'll just give a little teaser, but I think the 72 hours was the threesome.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't doubt it. It all happened. Like, I mean, like literally almost every single one of them messed up within 72 hours.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the nuts thing. But this would be the dumbest way. If I think that I'm going to marry a person, I am not taking you to Temptation Island. First of all, if that's what I mean, look, it is a true test, I guess, if you were to go, because you could, as a man and a woman, could go on to this show, could figure out what you want in a relationship, what you're not getting from yours, without sleeping with other people. And men, that's completely possible for them as well.
They're just wired a little bit differently.
Like, no way in hell are you my dude if you can't even... No, I mean, just no way in hell if you can't go into this Temptation Island and not mess around with somebody. Like, you are for sure not my person. This is not like, oh, okay, yeah, we are for sure single and like I can just live my life. No.
Yeah.
We're done.
It's basically you're setting yourself up for failure for sure.
It's, yeah, I could not imagine.
Yeah, no, me either. Like, I've just got mixed feelings about it because, like, again, I'm glad that they got rid. Well, spoiler alert, a lot of them didn't end up together. One ends up engaged. So take that for what you will. But even that relationship was not it, I feel like.
Y'all are lucky I'm following Lauren's lead on this because I just want to talk shit about every single person.
We totally can. I just didn't want to spoil it for anybody, I guess.
This was freaking ridiculous. Some of the girls found their freaking power and became like, they were like, no, I don't deserve this. And, you know, stood up for themselves. One of them, we're like watching her, this sweet little angel, who's dumb as hell, because I wish they would have showed her the clips where he said, she's going to take me back no matter what.
Yeah.
Because if she would have saw that, I think she would have a different story, but who knows, because apparently his D is that good.
Not even, like, and this is the guy who has the threesome, mind you, right?
Yeah. Okay, at this point, we're just going to go ahead and tell you. So we're talking about Breon and Shantae.
He has always said he wanted and was interested in having an open relationship, and she was just really not with it. And he kind of agreed to her rules, but then she brings him to Temptation Island. What the hell you think's going to happen, girl?
Yeah. Yeah. And then the girls march out. Like, they show you all these people while you're sitting with your couple, and like, these girls are beautiful. Like, beautiful. I'd be like, oh shit.
I would leave right then. I'd be like, nope, we're leaving.
In our mom bathing suits, we're like,
you didn't have to say all that.
Can I get some moms out here?
Yeah, all of them were literally like in the standard of, you know, men, I guess, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
They're covering the eyes. You're blind for this entire 3 weeks.
I'm such, I don't want to say I'm a jealous person, but when it, like,
I am.
like, oh my gosh, I would vomit. I'd vomit on one of them on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they have like a little bracelet, and then they get to go up to, because all the couples are sitting down. So when the 12 girls and 12 guys come out, they get to come out and give who they think is the most attractive or whatever their bracelet. So they can kind of get an idea of like who they want to get to know. Because they're supposed to teach you, you know, how to be in a relationship and guide you through this process of not being tempted. Yet the girls are like, nope, you're going to leave your girlfriend.
Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. Side note. The one with the video who's like, you're going to have to bleep me out, but the one with the video who's like, I like to.
Yeah.
I was like, first of all, why are you lying? Why would you put that on national TV, Netflix, to replay it for the rest of your life? That you like. You are not. This is not porn. I mean, practically it was, but you know what I'm saying? Anyways, have fun editing that part. But
yeah, that digital footprint's gonna be crazy, girl.
Yeah, imagine she's like a grandma and they're like, Grandma, we found this clip of you
saying you like to.
Is it true? It's a lot easier now that I don't have any teeth.
That's probably true.
Sorry, you were on a good rant, but that hurt.
Netflix was dirty. Was stupid.
Netflix was dirty.
But anyway,
she was all happy too. It was like she was in like a pageant, and it was like a question, and she was like, "Fun." And I was like, "No, you didn't, girl. No, you. Your parents." Do you have parents?
Pick me. Pick me. Choose me. That's how she was the whole time.
It was, and
I'm pretty sure she was one of the ones in the shower.
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure she had long, dark brown hair, petite brunette.
Yeah. Some of those girls were truly just on a mission to just tempt them. Yeah. Which, like, no shade to them. I mean, if that's what you want to do. Again, though, you're like on TV. Like, this is going to live with you for the rest of your life. And like the fact that Shantae said it when she was crying to the other girl, she was like, you know, we want to have kids, and now my kids like will see this one day, because it is true. Your kids are going to see this video one day and then be like, Mom, you really still married Dad after he still had a threesome when he told you he wouldn't?
Yeah.
What?
No, I was wondering.
You want to punch him in the face?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, no. And he's like, well, now that I got it out of my system.
She's going to take me back.
Bro, that's not out of your system. It's never going to be out of your system. Not until you're like 45, 50, like washed up and nobody wants you anymore.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with some of the words that the girls were telling him. They were like, look, you can have both. You can have a girl who's super good to you and still meet you like in your sexual capacity that you're at, which is totally true. And like, you can find that. But you're sad because this is probably the only girl that's stuck around with you through your shit. And it's only been a year though. Like, I'm telling you, if someone cheats on me, well, if someone cheats on me, but if someone cheats on me and we're just even just a year in,
see ya.
Yeah, you're out of here. Like, there's no 1, 2, and 3. You're out. Strike one, you're out.
Yeah,
like that's not. So I don't know.
At our old ripen age, anyways. When we're 16, 17, we're like, oh yeah, it's fine. I'll take you back. Like, no.
But what's cheating then?
Kissing. Well, nowadays, I don't know.
I have these talks with my teenager because they always talk about their teenage love life in middle school and stuff like that. And they're like, yeah, she cheated on him with this. And I was like, what does that mean? Well, she was talking to him. I was like,
That was a thing back in the day,
Okay.
though. Like if our boyfriends were talking to other girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but like at the same time, I'm like, y'all are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
But
Anyways,
the girl who he ends up on his last date with kind of reminds me of a guy who was talking to other girls when I was dating in high school. She came straight to me and told me, complete girl's girl. And I was like, thank you for letting me know. And guess what I did? I took him back. Anyways.
and guess what I did? You know what? I did some of
Stupid.
that dumb stuff too. But back to this stupid Temptation Island, because we like to rant about dumbass men. Why?
I don't know. One of the girls, so they get rid of girls, every few days, just depending on if they're not compatible or helping, or if they're not hot enough, whatever reason it is, they get rid of 2 girls every few days.
I think they're supposed to be like narrowing down the people that they like, but then they brought 2 more in, so it was kind of dumb.
Yeah, that was weird. But threesome guy, I mean, this poor girl who he chooses because she basically puts him in his place and is like, you're never going to, be the man that she needs unless you like step up to the plate and, makes him sleep on the floor when they have an overnight date. And, so shout out to, I forgot her name, but
I don't remember her name.
There wasn't a lot of girls on this show though.
No. Why? I don't understand. Okay, so like if I'm a temptress
Mm-hmm.
on this show, I am not going in thinking I'm going to find the love of my life. Because if that guy can come onto the show because he's supposed to be showing the girl he's with that he loves her and they're going to be together for the rest of their life, if he can quit that and come to me after knowing me for 3 weeks, I don't want you.
Well, it turned out that way for a couple of them, right?
Yeah, and then after Temptation Island, all of it aired, they all got on TikTok Live.
I need to go watch.
Yeah, I should have started sending them to you, but like, it was ridiculous. None of them are together. Breon and Shantae are together.
They're the only ones together?
Actually, I think the ones that got engaged are still together too.
Oh, good for them.
But yeah, Breon and Shantae are still together. She has no social media, at least on TikTok. I haven't looked for her on Instagram.
That's
or
not
Facebook.
good. She can't keep up with what he's doing.
Well, she was apparently on live. I don't know if it was on his, but like, it was dumb. They were asking her and he was there and she's just like, yeah, I'm with him. And I'm like, oh girl, where's your family at to tell you you're so much like the fact that she was big upping the guy. He's not going to do this to me. He's amazing. I love him. Da 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 da. She was just bragging left and right. And these men, okay, so the tempters, the men, what angels.
On the other half of this, yes.
What? I would have definitely dated one of them if I had to deal with one of those other guys. I would have definitely been
right.
I would have fell for it. I would have been pummeled.
So every, again, couple of days, they have these bonfires where they get video clips of what the other house is doing. So these women are seeing their, partners talk to these girls and put their hands all over these girls and go into the shower with these girls and still continue to not try to pursue any connections, which is fine, right? But yeah, I would be like all up in there if my partner was already like checked out and saying wasn't going to do what he is doing.
Yeah.
So,
I would have definitely like.
Yeah, because
and I said pummeled, guys, when she does not edit that part out because she was in the middle of talking. I did not mean sexually. I had to make sure I clearly stated this.
You gotta say that.
Yeah, no, like it was ridiculous. And then so on this island, you're separated. You're living on 2 sides of the island, and then maybe like every 2 to 3 days, you have a bonfire meeting where you get to go and you get to sit and watch. Was it 10-second clips?
Yeah, around
10-second clips of your partner and they give you no context clues. You sometimes, and they say this because the guys, you don't need context clues with what they're doing.
Yeah.
But with the girls, you don't get any context clues because they pick up on the girls right in the middle of a sentence. So like sometimes it sounds like they're just shit talking, which some of them are shit talking their boyfriends, and that's all the guy sees, right? And so then they're all hurt. Oh, she's gonna talk to me like that. Like, it's so stupid.
Yeah, you're like,
and then
dude, grow up.
And on the other side, the girl's having to see him like make out, slap someone's ass,
Yeah.
like you be in the shower with somebody else, like all this stuff. So like they're like, oh my god, my heart, whatever. So like you see that they go through these, they get the story of like what their men are doing, they drop the tea on them. They don't show Shantae, like I said, when Breon says she's gonna take me back no matter what, because he says it multiple times while he's over there. But then,
I've got it out of my system.
yeah, what a dumbass. I don't like him. And then they add the tint. And the tint. So this is where cameras cannot go. You're still mic'd up. We still hear everything. We can hear the clapping of the cheeks. But the cameras won't go in there, so you don't know what's happening, right? But when you go in there with somebody, it is evil, because the moment you go in there and you zip up that tent, in the other house, a flashing red light goes off. I think they just played the siren on TV. The lights were just on.
I think it was just the lights. Yeah.
So like it was heartbreaking when it went off twice in one night, and like the second time was like at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And Shantae's asleep, and they come in to check on her because they discovered like, oh shit, this is what happens. And like she just breaks down.
I was going to bring this moment up because like there is no denying that woman knew that it was probably him, and
it wasn't.
It wasn't, but he was inside the house doing other things. So
yeah.
I don't know. It was just like, you already know this man is
you were
not it.
You were so much better. Be without this guy, please.
Seriously.
Leave him. It is horrible. This is when we talk about like all of our previous episodes, when like find your own self-worth, because if you have it, you're not putting up with that unless you're okay with having an open relationship, because if you are, then more power to you. If you can deal with that and you can live with that, to each their own. I will never judge somebody for doing that, but I know I can't. And when we looked at you and when you came in and you gave us this whole spiel that you didn't want that's not what you want, then that's what we believe.
Yep.
So, but yeah, like that was horrible. But I do love that Ashley was like, oh yeah. The next night, she went into the tent.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah.
At some point, they were just going into the tents to make the lights go off in the other house.
But the guys are so yes, she was petty. She went in there.
But she didn't do anything.
It says that I don't know, they didn't even kiss at that point, right? She just went in.
No.
And like they literally went in, zipped it up, and then probably like 10 seconds later, they came right out.
Yeah.
But so petty, yes. But then as soon as the lights going off, the guys start yelling. The girls are like, who do you think it is? Who do you think it is? In the other house. And then they're like, well, we're going to show him. And he carries the girl into the tent, zips it up, and then proceeds to mess around with her. And I'm like, see, y'all are petty.
They just want
shit.
any excuse to get away with
that
what
was
they
your
wanted
fault.
to
I
do.
went back into the tent with her.
Yep.
It's dumb. So Temptation Island, please watch it. It's filthy. It's trash.
Yes, we know a lot of you don't like the filthy stuff, but we do.
Yeah, we do.
And
it's just this dumb shit.
it's just entertainment. These are real people, and like this really isn't scripted. Like it's all real, and a lot of crazy stuff happens. We just like to give you the recommendations. We'll find something a little more wholesome next time. I just finished watching The Bachelor, so if you watch The Bachelor, let me know. And let me know if you love who he ended up with. Have you ever watched Bachelor in Paradise?
Yes, I have.
So I'm going to do a little, it's not really a spoiler. You're going to find out anyways. But so Bachelor in Paradise is the next show that's about to air. Not just a normal Bachelor in Paradise, and I'm curious to know what you think about this.
Why? What's happening?
So do you remember like the Golden Bachelor and the Golden Bachelorette?
Yeah, is it gonna be a bunch of old people?
They're
I'm
mi-
sorry, old people.
They're mixing them.
Okay.
Listen. I don't know if like they're gonna keep to
What?
their age groups or if they're going to explore. But it blew my mind when I found out today, because I'm like, this could be like cougars, like cougars or like sugar daddies. Like I don't know what to think about it.
I'm like picturing these like old men
In
coming
bathing
down.
suits on the
Yeah, with their water shoes.
Hey Jesse.
Their phones in the water pouches. And everybody asking, "You got your sunblock on?"
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like you don't already have a shit ton of sunspots.
It feels so mean. We're supposed to respect our elders.
We love them. It's just funny that they're like, yeah, I'm going to go on Bachelor in
Hell
Paradise.
yeah, put me on the show.
I guess live your life, but like
you
putting
gonna
them
watch
all
it?
together. Yes, I'm so curious. Because one of my favorite girls, she was the third runner up, is going.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely be watching. So yeah, I'm like, all right, well, go get yourself a sugar daddy or something.
It's gonna be like that situation from Jacinda's episode, the $1 Million Lady.
Yeah. Age knows no numbers.
It doesn't. And look, I am not knocking
You're a
the
testimony.
age gap.
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
am. I totally am. I am not knocking the
No, we
the
love
age
you,
gap.
Ryan. You're not old.
Yeah, you are. But I don't know if I want to watch it or not. Sometimes it's like, are they going to be mean to the old people? I would feel bad if they got voted off.
Surely not.
Well, no. I didn't think like mean, like, but like when they get voted off, or like when they don't get picked, I'd be like, oh,
Maybe some of them will like leave with each other and stuff. I don't know.
I hope so.
They're not that old, okay? They're like
I'm picturing like
60s.
I'm picturing like 80-year-old people.
Yeah, no, they're not that old. They just call them, like, what is considered golden
Who knows?
age? Anyways, they're not that old. I mean, like,
Girl, you say we're old.
yeah. And
No,
my
look.
age bracket, I'm old. Their age bracket.
My age bracket.
But
yeah, okay. Well, that's gonna be interesting. Lauren's gonna have to give us updates.
no,
I'll try
Bess
it.
is gonna watch it with me.
I'll try it.
We need something to watch together.
We do. Because
Brian.
yes, I was about to say, because we're talking about watching
You've
shows.
made it this far.
I started Severance. I only am one episode in currently, and it is weird, but you know what? I'll try and keep following along. It's slow.
I'm excited to ask you some questions about it, like the whole Annie Audi thing.
Like a belly button?
Nope. Next episode, I'll ask her some more questions.
Well, you know what, folks?
We're gonna go home and watch some Severance.
Yeah, we are. And no more Temptation Island until the new one
Yeah.
comes out.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can watch another season of it. Like self-respect.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it.
Probably. I'll let you know what we see. Okay. Well, anyways, we're going to go ahead and wrap this episode up.
Thanks for listening this week again, guys. We'll see you next episode.
Yes, we will.
Happy spring.
Oh, and we have some exciting things coming up for you guys. So, as we end this episode, I want to put this out into the world. If you would like to be on our podcast, friends, families, random people who found us on the internet, shoot us an email at didwereallypodcast@gmail.com and we'll talk about it.
Come across a few lovely people that hopefully we will get to talk to soon, and you'll get to listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully, yeah, some more soon.
Yes.
And
Oh, what a good
did we
timing on that.
harmonize?
And
And
this is what happens when we come unprepared to the episode. All right. Make sure you follow us on all of our socials.
Did We Really Podcast. Love you guys.
Peace out. So, do we really talk about a guy having a threesome in the shower?
It's the same thing. Did we really talk about old people on a beach?
I'm like picturing my grandma. It's really hard to want to watch that show. Did I really admit to watching Lives in Bars? You should really watch it, seriously.
Did we really place our first merch order?
Yeah, we did. I'm excited. Okay,
Bye, guys.
bye.
Are you ready to elevate your brand?
Or are you still working on Canva logos until 2 a.m.?
Let Collective Dallas handle it.
They've worked with Fortune 500s to small side hustles like your cousin's biz.
Web design, branding, they do it all.
Visit collectivedallas.com and let the pros handle it.
And if you want to run ads on our podcast,
Email us at didwereallypodcast@gmail.com and we'll make your ad sound just as good.